Okay, everybody, we're back with round two of Modern Ad Nauseam here. We got round one, pretty close game two, it was really interesting. Um, we lost the die roll, so our opponent gets to be on the play. I like this hand a lot, it's pretty good. We have two cantrips, Mana Acceleration, and an Ad Nauseam, and a Spoils if you really need it, so I'm going to keep. It's pretty good. Um, I'm going to lead on the Okay, so our opponent played a Flooded Strand. Typically, that's a good sign. Ooh, that's a good draw. It means we might um, need to start finding pack negations as soon as we can, like right after we find the combo. So I'm debating whether I want to lead with Temple or Darkslake Shores. I think Darkslake Shores is better here because we can go Shores turn 1, turn 2, Pentad Prism, turn 3, Temple, Serum. Temple's really good for setting up Serum Visions, so plus if Lotus Bloom is in the top two cards of our library, that's also pretty good for us. So I'm just going to lead with a sleight of hand here. Let's see what's going on. Well, we found the Angel's Grace, so that's really good. If we... no, we can't because it's a tap land. If this were an untapped land and we drew a Simian Spirit Guide either this next turn or the turn after, you would get to see the turn 3 kill, but, you know. We still can. We can still get there, I believe. I want to see it happen. It might not be wise to go for it against what I suspect is Jeskai or Blue-White Control. So, okay. So cards we have to watch out for here. Mana Leak, Logic Knot for 1. I'm actually going to play around Logic Knot. I really want the Serum Visions to find us a Pact. Or the Mana Monkey. Oh, we can't turn 3 anymore because I messed it up. So we drew a Serum off of it, which is important to note. I'm gonna take the Mana Monkey. Oh wait, no. Sorry, I thought this was a sleight of hand. I don't want any of these actually. Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. We'll draw this next turn. Or wait, we can draw this next turn, Serum, and then Scry. I'm just trying to plan on like if our Pentad Prism gets countered or something. Yeah, I actually think it's fine. I'm gonna put the Temple on top though. Oh wait, I can cast. What am I doing? I can cast the Serum Visions right now. Okay, let's go to main phase 2. Make sure I don't punt. Use our mana effectively. You know, actually, this is a good time to use... Never mind, no. The Spoils is effectively going to find us a Pact of Negation if we absolutely need it. So, yeah, I'm fine with just casting this Serum here. I was thinking about using the Spoils as a... as like an instant speed cantrip at the end of his turn, but, you know. So we definitely don't want this Pentad. Actually, yeah, I actually don't think we need that, the Mana Monkey, now that I think about it. Snapcaster for a clock. Okay, that's fine. I'm alright with this. Okay, I'm also alright with that. I'm thinking he has a Spell Snare. He's holding up Spell Snare. Which is going to be bad for this. Oh, well, whatever. We do a second Prism, that's fine. So, 2 different mana. Play this Pentad Prism. It's going to get Spell Snared. Oh, it didn't. Nice. I want to play this Temple. Find us a nice fresh card. I'm going to bottom it. So we know, like, the bottom 4 cards of our library. Path his own Snapcaster? Huh. That's kind of greedy. Like, I guess he just wants mana, but... And, like, Path isn't doing much else this game. But, like, taking away your clock and just giving me time to sculpt my hand seems really like you don't want to do that. It also looks like we're just playing against blue-white, because I think if he pathed his dude there, he might have gone... I don't know if they play Basic Mountain, but if they do... Yeah, the Field of Ruin is a pretty good indicator that he's just on blue-white and not Jeskai. Field of Ruin this land. Sure. I will go get an island. I don't know why MTGO has to resize everything every time, but we'll get this island and hope he taps out, but he won't because he's smart. Ooh, that's a great draw. Yes. It's actually kind of awkward. Once again, because this temple is a tap land. This is effectively a Pactive Negation, which is like so good here. Let's see. I could temple and scry, like see what's on top. So if it is a Pactive Negation, I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I actually can't go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, I actually think it's better to play the City of Brass, because it lets us hold up the combo, and if he doesn't play anything we care about, we can Mystical Teachings end a turn. Like, we lose our Gemstone Mine, but it gives us a Pact Negation, which will probably win us the game later. So I'm actually going to play the City of Brass and pass. Yeah, so the key to matchups like this is to take your time. So a lot of people, especially control players, think that in the late game they win, but they don't. Like, they lose hardcore because they have to counter the Ad Nauseam and any Pact Invocations that we also throw out there. He also cannot tap down low like at all for like the rest of this game. Like, as soon as I present the combo, he can't tap low because I can just kill him in response. Like, if he were to jam it to failure there, he'd be dead. So yeah, so I like casting this Mystical Teachings here to go get us a Pact of Negation. And here's another great part about this card. So if he counters this, we have the chance to untap and kill him, right? And if he doesn't, we just get a Pact of Negation in our hand. So, like, what does he do? It's so good. We can't kill him this turn, so I'm gonna Temple, see what's on top. I don't like that card, so I want to bottom it. Is there a reason to play Pentad? Yes. Okay, so we're in a great position next turn to potentially go off. We could take more time if we really wanted, because we could flashback this Mystical Teachings and go get our second copy of Pact. But that uses up 2 Pentad counters and leaves us with... I guess it does leave us with exactly 6 mana. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we no longer know the order of our library because we shuffled. I personally think it's safer to just Teachings at the end of the turn. I don't want to play the Prism here because, A, if it gets countered and we try to Teachings, we won't have any Pentad counters left, so we can't actually kill them even if we have the second Pact. And if it does resolve, and we flash this back, the same thing happens. We'll use up 2 Pentad counters. Well, actually, no. That will leave us with 6 mana still. But I don't think we need to risk it. I would rather just cast the Mystical Teachings. Because well, if this gets countered, I guess it does beta counterspell. So that's fine. He won't counter it. He let 2 of them resolve already, so, like, this will resolve, yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, so Search for Contest flipping this turn, which can get... This is the point where we might be able to lose the game because it gives him an extra mana and it starts to let him get counter spells in his hand. So ideally, we want to try to kill him in response to an activation. Like if he starts activating this thing and he taps the, it costs 4 total, right? Like it and 3 other lands. Yeah. So yeah, it'll cost 4 total, which is fine. So he kept that card. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leaves us with 6 mana left. We only have 2 pact negations anyway. Yeah. This card has flashback. In case you didn't know, bud. But yeah, like, I was talking about how I like this card much more than I do spoils. And, you know, this is one of the maps that's where it really shines, right? So this resolves, and we just go get a second pact negation. And now he has to have 1, 2. He has to have 4 counter spells that he can cast on our turn. Which, odds are he doesn't. He probably has, like, Cryptic, Mana Leak, or, like, Logic Knot. So he has to have, like, Logic Knot, Mana Leak. He, like, literally can't cast 4 counter spells, right? He has 5, 6, he's 7 mana. So even if he has, like, 4 Mana Leaks, 1, 2, 3, yeah, he only casts 3 of them. So he counters this. We counter the Mana Leak. He counters this. Oh, I guess we lose that. Never mind. Okay, so we have 6 mana, so we can kill him. We play this. He goes to counter this. We counter his counter spell. So that's 1 counter out of his hand. We counter his. He counters our pact. That's 2. We counter his. He counters our pact. That's 3. But if a single one of his counter spells is a cryptic command, he loses. That's interesting. I might just pass and see if he taps his Escanta, like if he activates it. And if he doesn't, I know he has a lot of counter magic in his hand. And if he does, he dies. Okay, so he passed. Ancestral Vision. Okay. So playing the land is fine because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 13 lands in our deck, which is plenty to kill him. 9 deals 20, 21, so. Huh, this is actually pretty interesting. You know what? I actually think we go for it. Like, if he has the 3 counter spells, he has the 3 counter spells. We can't actually beat it because we're only playing 2 pact negation in the main board anyway. And I don't really want to let him get time to draw that. So it's technically better to use this. Or hold on, undo. Give me black mana. Oh, this one. Bam. Doesn't really matter if we do this in response to the City Brass triggers or not. Here comes the counter war. Negate. We'll pact as negate. Cryptic. We will pack his Cryptic. And he loses. So he's actually going to make us play it out, which is fine. So I can actually show you, now that we actually comboed off and we get to play it out, I can show you how you kill somebody with Lightning Storm, right? Do some math. Hold priority. all the fun stuff. Okay, so on MTGO, you have to hold control, and I personally do it as I'm exiling Simi Spirit Guides, just like a force of habit. So I'm gonna exile this one, I'm gonna exile this one, and I'm going to exile this one. Alright, so I'm holding control, and I cast Lightning Storm, target him. Easy stuff. And now, since I'm holding priority, I start discarding lands, right? So, doing some math real quick. 18 divided by 2, whatever. I'll just count them out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14 doesn't kill him because I only deal 17, so 16. We'll discard 8 lands. So even if all of the card in his hands are lands, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's super dead. Okay, so we don't ever want to choose a new target yet. Not with these abilities anyway, because this will just kill him. Right, 16, yeah, that's 19 damage. Cool, alright. Easy enough. Alright, so on to sideboarding. Let me take a quick look at my notes. Let's see what we got against blue-white. So, spoils, I just don't like that card. I almost always side out at least one copy of spoils. Bloom is bad against stuff like remand, and they don't really have a way to get rid of Prism outside of like Detention Sphere. But we're gonna cut them anyway. It's fine trimming on mana rocks because the games go so long that like you don't need the mana. Like you can just wait it out like we did, and sculpt our hand and then just kill them. Like if they wait, they lose. That's how I always think about the control matchup. And we're gonna take out it on life because they can't really pressure us. They don't have burn spells or whatever, like Jeskai does. All right. And we're gonna bring in the Pact and the Swan Song and the V-Clicks. This is really where V-Clicks shines, right? Like you saw game 1, how he pathed his own dude because Path wasn't gonna do anything and he was just trying to ramp. He's probably gonna side them out, and then V-Clicks is just gonna kill him, like, or at least take a counterspell. It's gonna be so good. Just watch. All right. Thoughtseize is good. Brutality is good. Excuse me. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna cut. We need Echoing Truth because sometimes they bring in like Stony Silence and stuff, or Detention Sphere, like I said earlier. So usually at this point, it's fine to like trim on cantrips, and in this matchup, Sleight of Hand's worse than Seer Visions. Sleight of Hand's like most of the time worse than Seer Visions anyway. So yeah, we're gonna call that good, and we're gonna go to game 2, and let's see how we do. This hand's great. Like, not a whole lot to say. We got 2 Scrylands. We can cast the V-Click by burning a Spirit Guide, which I'm totally fine with because Vendilion Click is going to be great in this matchup. And we have a Pact and an Ad Nauseam and mana, so this hand's good. We'll keep it. Our opponent mulligan, so that's also good for us. How did he scry? To the top. Okay. Wow, that was a good draw. Makes me want to lead on Temple of Deceit, because if for whatever reason we want to do it to him next turn, I don't actually want a second one. If for whatever reason we want to Brutality him next turn, like, I don't think it'll happen, but, you gotta consider everything when you're playing. Typically, you want to do it the turn you... Oh, wow. Okay. But what I was saying, typically you want to do this the turn you are going to combo off, because it effectively acts as another counterspell, because you either take their counterspell or it baits out a counterspell. So, like, yeah. If we can find an untapped land, that would be fantastic. I'm actually gonna bottom it because worst comes to worst, we can spirit guide the unlife out. Actually, no, nah. We're gonna top it. We're gonna keep it up there. It lets us cast the V-Click or the Unlife without actually burning up a Seeming Spirit Guide, and that card can be kind of important because you can, like, if your opponent isn't, they're not like paying attention, you can pay for Logic Knots or Mana Leaks with it. So that's something to keep in mind. So I'm actually, yeah, we're gonna cast this Pentad Prism here. And if it gets countered, it gets countered. That's fine. Actually, that was kind of bad. Actually, now it's kind of fine. We're gonna get a blue source because now we can. I was thinking that like we might hold on, words. He might counter this Lotus Bloom now, and we were gonna have to burn up both of our Pentad Prism counters. But now we can use, or sorry, both Pentads and the Seeming Spirit Guide. But now we can save one of the two, preferably the Spirit Guide, probably because he might have a way to like get this off the board. Like he might Cryptic it or something and might set us back. So I'm actually, yeah, we're gonna V-Click him. This will most likely get Cryptic or something, which I'm fine with. Like if it does, our Lotus Bloom gets to resolve. Yeah, we'll target you. Detention Sphere, Dispel, Mana Leak, Negate. Dispel is the most annoying one by far. Negate is also pretty annoying. Well, okay, so we have a pact, and we can try to set up with the Collective Brutality. So I kind of want to take the Negate because we can play around Mana Leak with the Spirit Guide. Like he might try to Mana Leak this, and we can just counter the Dispel. Like he's gonna D-Sphere our V-Click, and that's fine. Like whatever, it happens. But we really want to since we have the combo in our hand already, we want to take one of these spells. So I want to take the Negate here. Let him draw a card, and then he's gonna take 3 to the face. Well, unless he drew like a Cryptic or something, but. Yeah, I'll pay for it. This now puts him in the spot where he has to decide whether to use the what's it called? The Detention Sphere on the Lotus Bloom or on the Vendilion Click. One of which will probably end the game. So attack with V-Click. Play the Seachrome Coast and pass. Detention Sphere. This is probably gonna hit our Lotus Bloom, which, like, it happens. The game will go long enough to where, yeah, I'll float like 3 black in response or something. Actually, wow, that was really bad. Wow, yeah, sorry. Don't ever do that. We have Echoing Tooth in our deck, and if we draw it, we can like bounce the D-Sphere. Yeah, that was so bad. Jeez. I don't know why I did that. Whatever. Get greedy, get punished. Okay, so the cards I know that he has in his hand. We took the negate, we took D-Spheres right there, and he tried to mana link us. So we know he has a Dispel and a Teferi. Okay, so this is another interesting point. There's no real reason, I think, to play the Unlife now. So first of all, I'm gonna start by attacking him. Like, there's no reason not to. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna sleight of hand first, because so here's my reasoning. If we sleight of hand and we find an untapped land, we can still play the Unlife. If we find like another Pentad Prism, it allows us to play that. Or if we find another cantrip, we can set up our draws even further. So I like this play a lot. Or if we draw a Scryland, we can play that. And, you know, put something good on top. Angel's Grace. Not so much. No, not really. Here comes a Teferi. So Teferi's down there. Is he going to draw a card? I feel like that's what he wants to do. Yeah, he's going to draw a card. Untap some lands. I'm assuming double blues, so he has Logic not up. Alright, well, I'm going to attack him? No. Whatever, I'm just gonna kill this Teferi. Get this dude off the board. Alright, I'm on sleight of hand. I'm gonna take this play. That was also kind of bad. I have a feeling he has a Logic Knot in his hand, and because this wasn't a black source, I can't pact it and then kill him with Ad Nauseam on our next turn. So I'm content with just waiting more. Like, it's fine. Opt, sure, that's fine. Because, like, this Brutality is basically just going to go for this Dispel, I think. So. I also have a feeling this Temple of Deceit's going to get Ghost Quartered, and that's also not going to be good for us because we only play 2 basics. But, you know, games go long, it'll be fine. Teferi, draw a card, sure. So we can kill Teferi next turn actually, unless he might play. Oh, he's shocked. That is interesting actually. Dampening Sphere, sure. I don't care about that card. So actually, this is interesting. The Damping Sphere and Damping Sphere and Eidolon of Rhetoric, we can both beat main board, and you have how you do it is you play an Unlife on your turn, and on their end step you cast your Ad Nauseam, so you have your whole deck in your hand, and then on your upkeep you, we drew the Echoing Truth, so if we didn't crack that Lotus Bloom, yeah, it's kind of feels bad moment. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to kill this Teferi. I just want it off the board. I want him to stop drawing cards. And if he didn't have a Cryptic because he would have used it, so Teferi's down. And I think now I'm going to just try to jam the Unlife and see what happens. I have a feeling it's going to get countered, and that's fine. Because I think really we're just going to kill him with V-Click. This might be a Cryptic. Oh, no, this is definitely a Logic Knot. Yeah. That's fine. Logic Knot for 3. He technically should do it for 4 because if I had a Seeming Spirit card in my hand, I could pay for it. But no, that resolves. That's fine. I'll float a blue in response. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. He has 3 in hand, 3 cards in hand. One of which we know is a Dispel. Okay. So we just need some black mana. Once again, if I wasn't dumb and didn't crack that Lotus Bloom in response, we might have a chance to kill him here, but, you know, stuff happens. I'm pretty positive this V-Click is just going to go all the way. Like, we can just blank that Dispel for the rest of the game if he doesn't answer this Vendilion Click. I'm going to make him reveal his hand. Oh, I should have drained again too. Pitch like the Echoing Tooth or something. Yeah. Spell Snare. Sure. Alright, so he has a Dispel and some other card in his hand that doesn't kill V-Click. And actually, we might be able to kill him if we draw exactly a Gemstone Mine or a City of Brass. There might be cause to Echoing Tooth the Damping Sphere. Snapcaster. Targeting Opt? Sure. Also note, we can Pact and Angel's Grace to protect our Vendilion Click. So that's something to keep in mind. Sure. Did he? Where did that go? Put it on bottom. That's good. Deal 2 to us. That's fine. Just keep attacking with the V-Click. His own Vendilion Click. Huh. Okay, so I'm gonna let that happen. If he targets us, I'm going to bounce his. And he'll probably try to pact it, or to dispel it. Wait, no, he'll probably just V-Click us again, and we can't. Well, if he does that, we can pact it. That's fine. Never mind. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, so there's the Dispel. Do I want to pact this? Let's see. He... I don't think so. No. Like, we'll trade Vendilion Clicks. He'll get a card out of our hand. But he's down to 1 card. And he's probably going to take the Ad Nauseam here. Like, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to take Ad Nauseam. We get to draw another card. He doesn't really have pressure. So, like, he has to block here or he's, like, super dead. So. Nice. That's pretty good. Alright. So we need, We haven't used a spirit guide, have we? We have. A Jace? I mean, I don't like that. Nah. Nah, get that out of my face. Sure. Yeah, you can have that card. I don't care about that card. We'll draw enough lands to kill you. It'll be fine. Alright, so in response to the pack trigger, we're going to burn one of these Angel's Graces. Nope. Do I want to sleight of hand or mystical teachings on his upkeep? I think I want a mystical teachings on his upkeep. Well, wait, hold on. So, yeah, whatever. It uses the most of our mana. I'm going to cast this mystical teachings now so we can't counter it. I normally don't play this slow, but, you know, having to talk through everything. I'm actually going to get another Vendilion Click. Because we're not that close to being able to, like, kill him with Ad Nauseam anyway, so... I talked about in the deck tech how I wanted to do this to somebody, and here it comes. I'm going to stop him on his next draw step. Crucible of Worlds. I do not care about that card. Like, it's going to get slightly annoying, but, like, that's fine. Sure. No, I would not use my ability just to save time. I actually think, hold on. I actually think I'm going to flash V-Click on his upkeep because I want to get it under a counter spell. Yeah. All right. So I'm actually going to Serum here. I just want to see more cards. Bottom this, top this, go. I'll target me. I'm actually going to get rid of the sleight of hand. Oh, wait, yeah, never mind. I knew what the top card was. That was whatever. I'm just trying to get my opponent dead, okay? Like, Ancestral Vision. Yeah, you can have that. That's fine. Sure, no. Yep, I'll take 2. I'll go to 10. Untap. Attack you. Put you to 1. You have 1 turn to draw a card. Slight. Find me a Pact Negation, please. Thoughtseize, we'll bottom that. Serum. Top the Swan Song. Put that on bottom. Yep. Can't hold up blue mana anyway. So he has to draw something to answer this V-Click or he dies right here. See what happens. I don't think he had it. If he had it, he would have slammed it. Oh, is this a Jace? Don't let it be Jace. Teferi. All right. Yep. Luckily, we can dig with the Serum Visions that we have. Float a white. Nope. We'll not search because we want that V-Click. You lose mana. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, we like have to win this game. Yeah. I don't know why I'm playing so slow. Visions. Pact. Top. Bottom. This. Go. Sure. No. If he has a counterspell, we pretty much lose the match because we played super slow. Yeah, I don't know why I played so slow this match. I usually play it much faster, but you know, talking through everything is. Yeah, you can float 2 mana, that's fine, bud. Oddly enough, the Crucible Ghost Quarter thing worked out a lot. So I'm actually going to B-click him now, and if he counters it, we're gonna concede. Because we can't actually cast either of these two spells. Yeah, he's got it. Sure, that's fine. Submit deck. Try to play really fast. Yeah, man, I don't know why I'm playing so slow. This matchup is usually like really good for us. Um, but I'm thinking too much. Yeah. Yeah. It's weird that I think we're gonna lose a good matchup where game one we beat or round one we beat an unfavorable matchup. That seems kind of seems kind of funny to me actually. Hopefully our hand is just like the turn 3 kill with a Pact of Negation, so we can just get this over with. I don't have to play these long drawn out games. Yes, I would like to play first. Yes, I'll keep it. Dark Source, Serum. Show me something good. Bottom, top, go. Uh, Bottom. I'm just trying to find the combos as fast as I can. Play another one. Counter, bud. Is it? It's not F6 anymore. It's just 6, right? Yeah, that's fine. Nope. 6. 6. If we draw, we need like an exactly Angel's Grace, because then we can V-click him and then try to kill him on our turn. We do another Ad Nauseam. Yeah, it's kind of bad. Whatever. Yeah, sorry if I'm not talking too much. I'm trying to just focus and play as fast as I can, because, you know, got a minute 45 on the clock. If this V-click resolves, I'm just going to start hitting him with it. I'm definitely V-clicking him, and then I might just Ad Nauseam and try to find the other stuff we need. Cryptic, bounce. Sure, that's fine. Yeah, so I'm still going to cast Ad Nauseam on his end step. Just trying to just dig. I'll actually probably, if he like Teferis here, which he won't, if he Jaces, I will definitely cast it. And just try to find another Angel's Grace. I hate this so much. That took way longer than it should. City Brass is pretty annoying on MTGO. Yep. Yep. We just need to find an Angel's Grace. And, well, we just need to find an Angel's Grace now. Yeah. Okay. No. Alright, so he is super dead. Play this. Grace. Actually, oh shit, no, do not want to concede. Undo. Exile this and this. Cast Ad Nauseam. We have Pact and Swan Song now to hold up. That's why I want to leave this land untapped. Pact. There's a logic knot. Yeah, we're not killing this game. Technically we won, but like, you know. Yeah. Yeah, something like that doesn't happen often with this deck, but like, you know, whatever. Sucks to lose to a bad matchup because of a timer, personal timer. But anyway, yeah. So that was round 2. It was pretty close. I'll be back with a round 3.